Welcome. In front of me is a ULEFONE Armor 21, and today I will show you how you can hard reset this device through settings. So, to get started, you will want to open up your settings application. And here, we're going to navigate all the way to the bottom to System. And from here, before I actually get into the resetting of the device kind of process, I want to quickly mention that because resetting basically removes all the data from your device, you might want to back it up before you proceed with this. So right here, we do have the option to back up our device. Now this, by the looks of it, will be using the Google backup. And yep, I can already sync with Google. So this one I'll automatically already condemn because it's absolute waste of time and a piece of shit of a backup in general. And to explain why I don't actually recommend backing it up this way, when it comes down to backing it up through Google, Google is obviously in business of not backing up data, but in basically stealing all your data so they can monetize it. Things that aren't in their best interest to basically yoink for monetization won't really get backed up. And even in certain cases, if certain amount of data exceeds what they are willing to allow, obviously won't get backed up either. So, such as, for instance, photos. If your photos exceed, I believe, 15 gigabytes in storage, then they don't get stored to the cloud. As your Google account, usually, if you don't pay for more storage, usually holds about 15 gigs. Too freaking bad if you have more photos. You have to back them up yourself. And as a backup, if I have to do additional work to back up other ways, certain things, now that's a shitty way to back up your device now, isn't it? As it hasn't done its job fully or correctly. So that's one thing. Another one would be with applications. If you downloaded applications from Play Store, and only from Play Store, great. Then that information will be relayed to the backup. And the reason I worded it this way is because the actual applications aren't being backed up. So when you go to restore this data, it's not that the application that were backed up will get restored onto your device. It's just sending that new device or whatever you're trying to restore it on info that it's supposed to go to the Play Store and re-download all these applications. Now, if an application has been removed by the creator or by Google for some whatever reason, too freaking bad you're not getting that up, even though backup would imply that you should. Backup should create a copy of an application. Therefore, you should be able to access it without internet, load it back to your device. That's usually how backups work, not for Google. So, obviously, a kind of useless of a feature for a backup. Now, the reason I'm mentioning that is because most devices have their own ways of backing up the devices or data. And let's see if we have anyone or anything like that here, which there might not actually be one, to be truth be told. But I do want to check just in case. Yeah, I don't see anything here that would jump out as a backing up tool. So in any case, to give you a little bit of a option, let's call it this way. If you're resetting this device because you got a new device, if that new device is in ULEFONE, then it probably comes with their own application used for restoration, backups, and so on. So to give you a couple of these kind of applications, for instance, OnePlus, Vivo, Realme, and Oppo, all four use the same application called Clone Phone. Xiaomi's use Mi Mover. Samsung's use Smart Switch. So whichever device you have as a new one, you can just download the respected application of that new device through Play Store on here, and then use that application to painlessly, much faster and efficiently move the data from this device to the new one, which could also be used as a backup as well. Now, that application usually will allow you to basically move over everything. Applications, no matter what source they're from, so not only Play Store, because like I mentioned before, Google Backup only allows you to back up applications from Play Store as it's not actually backing it up. So if you get a one from GitHub, too freaking bad, you're gonna have to back it up yourself. So the clone applications that other devices have allow you to move applications physically from one device to another. No internet required. If application is discontinued in Play Store, that doesn't matter. It still gets moved, which is great. Same thing goes for photos. If they exceed 15 gigabytes of limit, ooh, a crazy number there, right? They still get moved. It literally doesn't matter, as these two devices would create a hotspot between each other and allow you to basically move the data physically from one device to another through that hotspot. So it's not going to the cloud even. It's not touching the cloud, which is great, as it's being just done locally in your area between two devices and no net required. So I recommend utilizing that if you can, if your new device, for instance, does have that option, does come with such an application. And alternatively, if it doesn't and you still want to back up your device, you can just grab a cable and back up the data like photos, videos, and so on to your computer through a cable. Other things like applications will be a bit harder, so I'm not even going to go into that. But if you downloaded some applications from third-party places, like I said, GitHub, you still might have an APK in your downloads folder, so you can back that up. So anyway, now let's get back to the reset actually. So I'm going to go back in here, and we can now move on to reset options, which as a last option you have erase all data, factory reset. You want to click on that, and it will present you with an info that this will remove all the data. So we already gone through this, so you can just select erase all data, as we should have our device backed up at this point. If you have some kind of screen lock, you need to confirm it, and then just select erase all data second time. This will now begin resetting your device, and this process will probably take 2 minutes or so to finish up, and when it's completed, we will be presented with Android setup screen. So I'll be back once that is visible for me. And as you can see, the process is now finished, and you can set up your device however you like. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.